What's up, ladies and gentlemen? What's going on? Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to press that button. Don't forget to come on over. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. There's a lot going on right now. There's a lot going on. Oh my goodness, Fani done act the whole ass. She'd have act the whole ass right here before the world, right here before everybody. I know everybody talking about it. It is a conversation of the year of the lifetime 2024. We got Cat Williams, and then now we got Fani. Fani Penny is back on the scene acting a fool. Ladies and gentlemen, I am absolutely amazed by some of the stuff that she is doing, but I get it. I get what she's doing because she is doing something that we have been telling y'all for a long time, how they treat us. That's how they act. That's how they do us. They talk to us any kind of way. They talk to us crazy. That's just what they do. Ain't nothing we can do about that. But at the end of the day, we are looking at a fiasco going on, and we want you to understand that it is a common thing. Okay. This what Fani is doing is it is common among us. Okay, this is what we go through, and we've been telling people about this for such a very long time, but nobody really just wanted to really listen to us. But now we're in a position now, and everybody want to listen. Everybody's saying that, oh, I can't believe this black woman did this, and I can't believe that sister talked like that, especially after being at church, especially after she made those statements and everything like that, and she came forth and she got in the pulpit, and she told everybody that everybody was lying on her. You remember that? She went to the black church. You know, that's what they do. They go to the black church because if anything, that's where the black woman is accepted. Okay, the black woman is accepted mostly in the church. Okay, they ran all the men off, and the men that is in the church, they ain't really swinging the right way in the first place. So what they do, they uplift the black women. Okay, they uplift the women. The women come on in, and they can just say what they want to say, do what they want to do, come in the pulpit and say whatever you gotta say. There's no rules, no morals, or anything like that. You just go ahead and just have your own way. Just go ahead and just step up to the pulpit and just lie. Okay, just go ahead and just step up to the pulpit and tell a flat out lie to everybody so everybody can understand what you're trying to say. And lo and behold, but even a week or two came by that we found out that Fani had a whole entire relationship going on with Mr. Wade. God dog it, Mr. Wade. And first of all, we want to go ahead and give Wade a big hand clap, and we want to say that Wade has got to be the GOAT. I'm so serious. Wade has got to be the doggone GOAT. You can't tell me that Wade ain't got it going on, because I tell you, Wade must have had something so powerful to make a woman give up her entire career, make her want to give up all the money. Okay, took all the money out the county and did whatever needed to be done so that they can be able to handle the things that they want to handle, going out of town on trips, having a good time, and at the same time trying to prosecute the president, the old president of the United States. Okay, ain't that something? Now, I'm not really tripping about the case they got going on with Donald Trump, because you know I don't see a future going on with that. That's not going to be worth $3 on a cool. But I tell you what I do have a problem with is the bullcrap that is going on when it comes to this whole situation with Wade, because you know doggone well you was dating that man, you was screwing that man. Fani was getting her panties in her wanny. That's what she was doing. Fani was getting her panties wannied. Okay, that's what was going on. So you're trying to literally sit there and tell me that nobody knew what was going on in that office, and now that we have all these witnesses and things like that coming forth, I think this is a very horrible situation for her. And even though I don't wish on nobody's downfall, but I have to say that she showed us something on national television that I seen with her. I seen the attitude, I seen the remarks, I seen all the stuff that she had to say, all the things that she had to do when it came to the whole situation about Fani. But I'm gonna tell you something. Fani taught us something very well. She taught us that we are going through this for a reason. What are we going through? What we're going through is the form of disrespect that comes from our community. The form of disrespect that comes from our community. People have been crying out for a very long time saying what's going on, and how the men are being treated and things like that. And this is something that's been going on for a very long time. And a lot of people is just not getting a chance to really see what we've been saying all of the long. And what I see is a lot of people praising this foolishness. That's what you're doing. A lot of people sitting up here and you're praising this like this is okay. Like she went in the courtroom and she did her thing. She went in the courtroom and she told everybody off. She went in the courtroom and she had the opportunity to go and do all this whole bunch of hoorah and hoo-hang stuff. But let me tell you something. She made a plump jackass out of herself. I'm here to tell you, she made a jackass out of herself, because there is no way in the living hell that you're going to sit up there and think that is okay for you to act unprofessional and uncivilized the way you did. And I passed by some what I did was I passed by some Instagram people that was talking about it, and some Facebook women. Now, we haven't heard women saying nothing, but now that they're saying that they all on Fani's side. But let me tell you something, how stupid our community is getting. It's getting so raggedy and tacky until people will uplift foolishness, and you feel like that this woman went, okay, let's go back there. This woman went and messed with a married man, okay? And I'm not saying that all of us are wrong or right. I'm not saying, because we all have faults, okay? But you telling me that you are going to applaud a woman that was messing with a married man who was going through a divorce process. You got him paid, and you gave him some of that Fani, and you did all of this stuff, and you're telling me that now women are going to come out and say that they support this foolishness, and now our daughters have to grow up looking at this mess. Did you not know that Fani is one of the people that is going to be in the history books? When you send your child to law school, guess who is going to be an example in the law books? Fani. They're going to tell them, don't do this for whatever you do. Don't follow this, don't follow that, don't do what she did, because what she did was wrong. And they're going to teach your kid that they're going to use Fani as an example in law school. She's going to be in the books. It's going to go down in history, because this is one of the dumbest things that we can ever support as a community. And we really feel like that this is okay. We really feel like that we can hold this situation up in the air. I don't care if you're black or white. I don't give a damn. I do care about that. You have to make a conscious decision of what you want to do with your life. And if this is what you decide that you want to do, that you are going to have to suffer the consequence of it. And you cannot, under any circumstance, get the support of the people. Come on now, you cannot get the support of the people behind some foolishness, behind some stuff that you feel like that you're doing. Listen, you're gonna sit up and talk to the judge like that, which is, I ain't really no big fan of court rooms and judges and things like that. I feel like sometimes you need to have an opportunity to say what the hell you got to say. Normally we don't really have that opportunity, but you're telling me that you are a living example, a community leader. That's what you are. You are a leader in the community. The people have voted you in so that they can have an opportunity to have our own face in the forefront, so that we can have something to fall back on as an example. And you took your big, tall, lanky ass up in there and you just showed your whole panada. The whole thing. I mean, you went up in there and let everything had. And then I was reading one news article and they were talking about Fani had a dress on backwards. Come on now. And then now you're telling me that you're going to sit your tail up there and you're going to tell them folks that you don't drink wine, you drink Grey Goose. I think that's, God damn it. Oh, God damn it. You just made a whole ass. I mean, you just shot down every goddamn body. You're telling me that you're going to sit your behind up there and you are going to let it spew out of your freaking mouth that you drink. Let me tell you something about Grey Goose. For those who don't know what Grey Goose is sort of like a vodka, okay? Grey Goose is like, it's a cheap, expensive liquor in the hood, okay? That's what you drink. It's a cheap, expensive liquor. You can get it about $16, $17, $18. You get what I'm saying? It's a cheap, expensive liquor. Now, you talking about a woman making making almost $200,000 to $300,000 a year, getting on here talking about that she drank Grey Goose before the whole goddamn world. You could at least name an expensive beer. You could at least name something that kind of makes sense, but you made us look real stupid talking about some damn Grey Goose, man. Hey, come on now. We got to do a little bit better than this, because this don't make no sense. I mean, we are in a position right now where you have put black folks back a whole nother 20 or 30 years. That's basically what you done. You done put us back a whole nother 20, 30 years. Now, now society will have the opportunity to think that when we are even in position, that we are even more jokes. Fani not the only one. I mean, we talking about all of these other community leaders coming out, black community leaders out here acting a fool. It's just something about black folk that when you give them a little power, they try to try stuff out to see what they can get more out of. That's why we look at some of these cities that's ran by black folk. It don't really have nothing going on. I mean, honestly, I know everybody want to say that. No, every city got the same problem. But yeah, black folk cities got a little bit more bigger problems than everybody else, because we got some stuff that ain't gonna never get fixed. At least they have somebody there on their side that's gonna try to help get some things fixed. You can't call a congressman, you can't call anybody else. You got to just go ahead and deal with what you have to deal with. People know that the black neighborhood are all screwed up and messed up and all whopped out of shape. People know that. It ain't nothing to hide. I don't know why we want to play like you stupid, but you already know what's going on. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, we are in a crisis in our community. In the black community, I truly believe that we are in a crisis. We are in a time right now where we just having a hard time trying to get ahead. I said on a post today, I say, you know what? It seems as if that we are finished. That's what it seems like. It seems like that we are finished. It seems like that, we have nowhere else to really turn when it comes to high stake of morals. Okay, we have nowhere else to turn when it comes to morals, because everybody is losing their morals and looking in a new direction that's so evil and so unkind. Our people has become so unkind. What she showed us is who we are. Fani is the mirror of what's going on in the black community right now. Okay. People will praise adultery. People will praise fornication. People will praise lying. Everything is a joke. Everything is a testimony of foolishness. Okay, everybody is falling by the wayside with all this bullshit. Okay, but at the end of the day, we are losing our time. We're losing our hope. We're losing our desire to be great. We're losing all kinds of stuff. Our kids not graduating from college. They going, but they're not graduating. Our kids are talking back, acting crazy, running through the hallways at school, beating up the teachers. Listen, you got to go look at it. I mean, it ain't just our kids. It's everybody's kids. Honestly, everybody going crazy, shooting up stuff. It's just so much going on at this very moment where seems like that we are losing focus of things. And now we have our own black folk in position who refuse to sit back and do what needs to be done so that we can try to make things better. I believe that we need to get together as a community and try to do something else, because what we've been doing is definitely not working. And listen, I understand the position of our black community leaders. I understand that, and I know I don't want to just talk about what's going on with Fani as a whole, because we already know what's going on. Okay, everybody on YouTube talking about it. We already know what the problem is. We already know what she did. We already know how much money she spent. We already know about Wade. Okay, Big Daddy Wade got dogged. We already know about it. Listen, what we need now is to find out how are we going to take this situation and grow from it and become better as an individual, as a person, and as a team, and try to find a way that we can get some money. Because we are definitely in a situation right now, ladies and gentlemen. We are in a very dry situation. We are in a dry land. We're in a dry place because everybody is just on something else. It seems like our community is falling so far behind until we don't even see wrong no more. We don't even recognize what wrong is. Okay, we don't really recognize what wrong is. We are in a position right now where wrong, it becomes right, and the right is becoming the wrong, and everybody is going left and saying the hell with the right. Where do we go with here? where do we go? Where do we go when we are in a position like this? Where do we go that we're in a position where all of our leaders are failing us on every hand and encouraging the crap of us? Where all of our leaders don't really care about anything but themselves. They don't care about the actual growth of things. They don't care about how we're trying to make it, how we're gonna do things and get out of the situation that we're in. They don't care about any of that. What they care about is how much money they can make, how much they can try to get and take advantage of folks and things like that. If I go on the internet right now and scroll on my laptop, I'm gonna find so much wickedness when it comes to our community leaders. I don't think it's just about a Democrat thing or either a Republican thing. I think it's more so we're having a problem with the thing of a common sense. What anybody know about that anymore? Know about a little common sense, know about some things that, what you actually pause and think about the stuff you do before you do it. And, you actually think about who you're going to hurt and affect when you just think about, am I really being an asset to my family, my community, my loved ones? Will anybody really love me like I love them because they see my life progressing in such a way that they want to try to find out how I'm doing it and sit down and ask me questions and try to lead everybody to the right way? No, in this community right now, we just don't give them not one god doggone, their favorite term, I don't give not one F. I can't say that like that. I give no F's. Okay, and that is the personality of our community. They don't give no F's about nothing. All they care about is drama, get some liquor, smoke some weed, all that different kind of stuff. There's just so much going on when it comes to us. And I truly believe without a shadow of doubt, we got to try something different because what we're doing just ain't working. It's not going to work. So I think that what we have to just think about and pray and just hope that our children is not affected by some of the decisions that we as a people are making right now. Okay. I listened to the conversation of Miss Fani. I didn't even know that she was that ghetto. I am absolutely surprised. I didn't even know she was that ghetto. You have some of our people who is ghetto, but they know how to camouflage it real well. They know how to speak appropriately. They know how to speak and say certain words a certain kind of way. And they try to cover up the little ghetto side because they don't want their colleagues and they don't want everybody to know that they like to drink Grey Goose. Okay, they'll make up some type of wine, to make things seem a little straight. But just look back at this woman and see how ghetto and nasty her attitude was. I can imagine she said something about Wade. That Wade is she had other options. It's other men that she could talk to. I mean a man that you sitting up going out of town with and all that kind of stuff, and you got options. I mean, you just encourage all of the foolishness that's come out of Atlanta. All of the mess, all of the foolishness that's coming out of Atlanta. You just put a stamp on all that bullshit. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in trouble, but we're going to talk about this some more, and I'm going to come back and you are going to join me. I want you to kick like. I want you to click subscribe. I want you to come on in because it's about to go down on this channel. I promise you. And the more that we talk about it, the more conversation we have, the more that we can try to make some things work and try to make some things make sense. Don't forget that we are going to meet every single day until we get the subscribers up. And we're going to talk about some of the foolishness, not only in our community, but also across the world and the crap that is going on. Because at this point right now, we are sick and we are damn show tired.